Okay, hi everybody. How you doing? We're live here, Stock Markets with Bruce. Nice to see you all. Just been waiting for the consumer price index numbers coming out. They came out stronger than people thought they would, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The Fed now will definitely raise rates like they've been saying they would. 3/4 of a percentage point is coming. There's no stopping this. I'm curious to see how the Dow and the Nasdaq and S&P will react to this. Uh, the futures are still up nicely, 200 points on the Dow, 29 on S&P, 91 on Nasdaq for the moment. We'll see what this reaction will be. I noticed that the 10-year is falling in yield to 3.29 from about 3.35. The German yield is spiking higher. Italy spiked higher. Spain's rates are going up. The UK's rate. So the American, either my American rate is incorrect, delayed, or not dealing with reality. We'll wait here. This will eventually clear out. I'm noticing the euro tanking, absolutely falling in price. The pound is falling against the US dollar. This is the kind of reaction that I was expecting the markets to have. Would they be lower based on these numbers coming from the inflation report? So obviously my computer is behind. Obviously my futures numbers are not accurate, but I think we are dropping dramatically on futures. GameStop down $1.13 to 28.11 and still falling. 50,000 volume. We've had about 25,000 come through since this thing came through, since the CPI report came through. So we are definitely falling off here on stock prices all over the place. And this is what I've been expecting. Everyone has been in a Goldilocks scenario thinking that, oh, it's just going to be great. No problem. The Fed's going to ease up on rates as soon as they see inflation easing off. It's just going to be wonderful. Not happening. The 2-year Treasury just went to a 14-year high of 3.674%. So my market watch numbers are completely screwed up. They're not reflecting what's actually happening. I'm showing Rocket Lab down 12 cents, SOFI down 22, GameStop off now 85 cents to 28.39. Showing the AMC APE combination down 49 cents. I've got Matterport off 24, 23andMe down about 9-10 cents. Spire down 7. These are all pre-market numbers. Nothing on ATIP. I got Smart Rent down 14, Cyxtera unchanged. Apple down 284. Goldman down $4.13. Cisco down 18. Tesla down 940 to 295. ARC Innovation down 175, Microsoft down 545, Bed Bath Beyond down 24 cents, Pfizer off 44, HBQ down 32 to 27.95, Carvana down 388, Twitter down 46 cents, Google down 283, and Amazon down 414. So these inflation reports, this inflation report that has come out has been terrible for the market. The market is not happy, and the market is backing off. I just can't tell you where I'm at. It looks like the S&P is down 1.4%, Nasdaq down 2%, the Dow down 1% at last report. I don't have it. If anyone out there has more accurate reports than I have, you can let us know here on what's going on. I see the implied open down 268, says Christina. Thank you. Lame Duck is thumbs up 52. Thank you. And down we go on these markets. Absolutely going lower. Yeah, look, interest rates are going higher. It's the end of the story. Dream all you want out there, analysts, all these Wall Street pundits who have been just spewing crap for the last week. The markets have gone up 5% up until today in the last week because the CPI report is going to fix everything. Jackson Hole destroyed the markets, stopped everything. We went down for 2 weeks. Now the CPI report is going to make everything great. Didn't. It's not going to. And now the markets are off again, as if like the markets didn't know. Oh, I didn't know this was going to happen. Idiots, absolute idiots, short-sighted. inexperienced 30 and 40-year-old kids who haven't been around long enough, who don't know jack squat. They've got university degrees, that's it. And they've been hired by, I don't know what, jack off to be doing these senior positions. And they don't know what the hell they're doing. And they don't know what they're talking about. They've never lived through inflation before. They've never lived through a quantitative tightening situation like we're coming into. And they're in senior positions. These guys make millions of dollars. They get to ride private jets. They have nice houses in the Hamptons. They got a nice condo in Miami. They go to Paris and London on shopping trips with their high-end wives. It's all great. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're morons. If you're an option writer, it's field day time. It is easy money time as an option writer. Do not fear the upside. But again, I'm the only guy that talks like this because I don't work for anybody. I don't have bosses in New York who are going to fire me for giving you my honest opinion on what's going on. These guys are being told we never tell clients to sell. We never ever tell our clients to sell. Why? Because in New York and in Chicago and in London and in Paris and Tokyo, all these money managers, all of them, combine them all, and the hedge fund guys manage people's money, and they get paid on how much they're managing, not how well they're managing, how much they're managing. And so if you have a firm managing your affairs for you, chances are that you're paying a 2% fee to this company, roughly, for them to manage your money for you. And it's on the value of your account, not on your gains, but the value of your account. So if you got $500,000 with these guys, 10 grand is going to them. You got $1 million, they're getting 20 grand a year. Every month they're charging you 1/12 of the 2% fee, no matter what the balance in your account is. They will never tell you to sell and take your money out, because if you do that, they don't get 2% of jack squat. They're not going to do that. They're going to want you to stay in. We'll rotate your account. We'll reallocate your assets. Yeah. In other words, keep it in the house and we'll keep managing it under some other stock, some other investment, so we can keep nailing you guys, sucking out 2% of your wealth. This is how trillions of dollars are in play right now at all times through all kinds of entities. And these guys are able to work in 80-story tall skyscrapers around the world, fly first class or in private jets, and live the life of virality because it's your money. As an option writer, you're going, no. I'm managing my own affairs. Thank you very much. I think I can generate 1, 2, 3%, 5%, 10% per month on my money. I don't need you guys for 2% a year to manage my dough. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Your top guys are talking about the Goldilocks scenario, that a CPI report is just going to make everything great again. It's not. It didn't happen. Here we go. We're down 200, 300 points on the Dow now. My computer seems to be updating it. I don't know how accurate it is, but geez, man, we're only off. Hey, they're only out 500 points. I mean, we were up 220 points 15, 20 minutes ago on the Dow. Now it's down 323. They were only off by 500 points. It's nothing serious. It's just 500 points. Yeah, right. Unbelievable. It blows my mind, the incompetence at the senior level of most of these entities who don't see reality. They just are not paying attention to what's happening on the street, because that's where it's happening, on the street, not in the 80th floor, not overlooking Manhattan, and not looking over your tartar at lunchtime. What's happening on the street is what's really going on. And it's not pretty, okay? It's not pretty. What can I tell you? It used to be a lot easier, but it's not that easy anymore. $27.95 on GameStop now. We're down $1.29 with 50 minutes to go before we start trading, or whatever that time is now. It just blows my mind how useless these so-called high-end guys are. Over on CNBC and Fox Business and CNN Financial and all those networks, I am certain, I don't watch them, but I am certain you guys who have been watching them have probably noticed all the guests that have been going on for day after day telling you guys, you patsies apparently, that the CPI report is going to come in much lower, and that's going to take the heat off of inflation for now, and that'll give the Fed pause to think about maybe a slower increase in rates, or we might go up 3/4, but then we won't go up anymore, and then next year we'll look at lowering interest rates again, because inflation could be slayed now. No, not happening. Not happening. Unbelievable. If your boss at work is trying to suck you in to take a 5% raise or a 6% raise or a 3% raise because they're having a tough time, and or, prices are easing up, it's going to be fine. Don't believe it. They're trying to get you to take a 10% pay cut. They're offering you 3%. You've already lost 10% to inflation since last year. You're going to lose another 5-7% next year. That's 15-18%. They're giving you a 3-4-5% raise. They're trying to give you a 10% pay cut while smiling at you, while they get their bonuses. The bosses get their bonuses, and you don't. It's time for a change, and it's time to get things stepped up here. Unbelievable. It just blows my mind. Same old. Idiots in charge, and so-called, master degree holders in finance and all this stuff, doctorate of economics, all these titles. They haven't got a clue what's going on the ground floor. They don't go grocery shopping at Safeway. They have people do it for them. They haven't got time to go grocery shop. They don't go into the grocery store and notice that out of the 20 checkout lines, only 3 have cash registers with people at them. They don't recognize that at Kmart or at Walmart. You go to a Walmart now and go shopping. There used to be 50 cash registers. How many are there now? 5? There are 50 self-serve cash registers where you have to do it yourself, and you got to pay for a bloody bag, and you got to call over the assistant to help you with your till because it jams up all the time. This is what's happening in retail America on the ground floor, and it is pissing people off big time. Are you happy having to check your own groceries now? Used to be handy. Used to get in line and put your groceries on the belt. Person would scan them through, put them in a bag right away. Take care. Customer service was there. Not now. You're on your own, baby. You got to unpack it and pack it yourself. Pay for the bag. Put the bags back in your cart. Show the moron at the door your receipt because they don't trust you. Yeah. Do you love going shopping now? Are you happy? Yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm just whoop-de-doo, I'm thrilled. Yeah, we're upset. Is there any reason why America is so upset with what's going on in Canada too? It is just cutback after cutback. And then you get these idiots on these financial networks coming up with these predictions of grandeur, and they're wrong. Completely flat out wrong. Target, Walmart, and other retailers are going to have lower margins. Apple is going to have lower profit margins. They didn't raise their prices for the iPhone 14. The stock went up yesterday. What? The stock went up because a company didn't increase their prices even for inflation, let alone a margin gain. This is going to mean a bad third and fourth quarter for Apple. I mean, we're in for a shock to the system here. If Apple does not improve sales and in efficiencies, and they won't, their stock is going to get a hit. And the market just ignored it yesterday, completely ignored it. And the stock went up nicely yesterday. Apple shares, where are we at right now? Apple. Here we go. Sitting yesterday at 163.43, up 606. This morning, Apple's down 284. They are still not paying attention to reality, the Apple shareholders and the institutions. And why won't a stock analyst come out and say what I just said about Apple, that their margins are going to be slimmer, they're not going to meet targets, stock might be overpriced? You know why that no one in Wall Street talks like that? No one. Because Apple earns a lot of commissions to a lot of brokerage houses, and they're not going to bite the hand that feeds these guys. These guys are making billions a year on the Apple trading that's going on, all the shares and options and everything else, and all the bonds they issue, the buybacks. These guys are not going to upset the big one, the big Apple over there. But the reality is retail investors are left to themselves, and they go and chase Apple stock because it went up $6 yesterday. Oh, that must be good. It must be great. I'm going to buy 5 shares. I'm going to put in $1,000 or whatever they're doing. I'm going to buy this stuff. And they just innocently get slaughtered, because when the numbers come out in the fall, next few months, and then in the winter and next spring, when we get the next 3 quarterly reports from Apple, we're going to go, oh, last year they were gaining 30% profits every quarter over the year before. Now they're down 3%. What happened? What? Yeah, stock's priced to perfection, and there's going to be downside. It just blows my mind. Anyway, guys, right options. Do not fear the upside. We're going to do just fine. $27.95 or so on GameStop, or looks like it's $28.20 now. We're going to jump around here a lot. There's a lot of volatility this morning, right to the opening. So hang in there. It's going to be nuts. What can I say? If you had a stockbroker, if there were guys like me and girls with my experience that you could go to your regional or local brokerage house, maybe a power brokerage firm from the Northeast, or a national brokerage firm, family-run operation. If you were going to one of millions or hundreds of thousands, I guess, of financial advisors like I used to be, when we were in our 30s and 40s, I'd be giving you the lowdown about what's really going on out there. And you wouldn't be having to depend upon 10 or 15 strategists from Wall Street to tell the world what's going to happen next. Because that's what it's coming down to. This business, this investment business, is coming down to a handful of influential people that seem to be dominating the financial airwaves and getting all the press. And then a lot of additional information is coming out to you through computers, artificial intelligence, that are just going to spit out the corporate line. Somewhere the mastermind is telling what everyone to say. And the one thing you do not say is, do not slam the Dow 30 and the S&P 500, the FANG stocks. You don't slam these guys, because these guys pay our bills. And so innocent investors keep being told to keep buying and average it up, and just keep getting in there and put your $50 a week or $500 a month or whatever you're doing into the market, and just keep buying and buying and buying. You never, ever, 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 ever sell. Never. Well, there you go. Good luck with all that, because we have a world right now that is rather it's uneasy. It's an uneasy world right now, and we got all kinds of stuff going on that's going to upend earnings for corporations. We have governments desperate for cash. We have consumers looking to survive. We have customers who are going bankrupt in the next several months. We're going to have households collapse because they can't even pay their utility bills, let alone their new mortgage rates that they're going to get. There are going to be homes across the world, not just America. I'm not picking on the USA or North America. This is a global phenomenon here. There are going to be homeowners around the world every day, every week, every month for the next 2 years, the next 3 years, the next 5 years, who are going to renew their mortgages. People who got a mortgage 2 years ago at 2.5% in 2 years are going to have to renegotiate their new mortgage, roll it over. And their banker is going to say to them, yeah, you're great. We love you. Remember the toaster we gave you? We love you. 2.5% rate. Unfortunately, the new rate now is 7.5%, because that's the market. The market is 7.5%. Your $400,000 mortgage just went up 4%, $16,000 a year in interest charges, higher in the first year. Hello, $800 a month more, $750 a month more in mortgage payments, plus utility bill is double what it used to be, triple what it used to be. Add that, your property taxes are probably higher because your house has been reassessed from 5 years ago to where it is now. It's gone up in value. You're going to pay more in property tax. Your insurance cost for your house is going up because the house is worth more money and it costs more to replace it. Hey, folks are going to look at this and go, I can't pay all this. We don't have that kind of cash flow for this kind of increase. And our car is on the fritz, and it's $200 a month more for a new car. Can't afford that. We still have debts from school or university or credit cards or whatever the debts are. We are in trouble. And this is global. This is not a Peoria, Sioux City, Sioux Falls, Ocala, Florida issue. I'm not picking on Salt Lake City or Denver or Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm not. It is global. It is going to be in Germany, France, Italy, the Canada, Mexico. The middle class and upper middle class on the planet are going to run into a massive increase in expenses to carry your lifestyle. The cost of your lifestyle is going to rise dramatically, and you either will make more money to be able to stay in that lifestyle bracket, or you're going down a couple of notches. And some of the down notches are going to mean people sell homes to get out from under a mortgage. People sell homes to get whatever equity out of the house they can get and use that equity against debt that they've got to just lower all their obligations and become renters because they can't afford to buy. There are going to be people who will downsize houses. There are people who are going to be foreclosed. And there's going to be a lot of that. And governments may or may not step in to save them, may or may not, because they may or may not be able to afford to save them, because governments are under unbearable pressure right now just to handle the energy problems that folks are having in the UK, Germany, France, Italy. You're talking about billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars being utilized to stabilize energy costs, electricity, gas, and so on. Now you want governments to step in and save people's houses. That's a tough one, because not every voter has a house. A certain number of voters have a house. Those who don't have a house are going to go, hey, where's my relief? I'm a renter. My rent went up $500 a month, $800 a month, $1,000 a month. Where's my relief? You can't help one without helping the other. Governments can't afford to help everybody because governments are us. You see, that's what everyone keeps forgetting. Governments are not some invisible machine that just exists. No, governments are actually the citizens of the country that are in that country. And you can print money all you want, yes, but then you devalue it as well. And that defeats the purpose of printing the money in the first place. Sooner or later, the bill has to be paid. And so what we have are adjustments that are going to go on. Look at the adjustment right now on the Dow Jones. I'm showing a 395-point drop on the Dow right now. That's the adjustment I see. 68-point drop on S&P, 291 on NASDAQ. That's 1.2% for the Dow, 1.6% for S&P, and 2.7% for NASDAQ. Those are the adjustments I see from 26 minutes ago when the inflation report came out. And you can add 200 to the Dow to that, and 60 to S&P, and I don't know, 150 on the NASDAQ. So really, the Dow Jones has adjusted now about 600 points from 35 minutes ago. Down, down, down. And so those gains that came in yesterday and that came in on Friday and came in on Thursday, all those gains have gone, they're gone. They've been eviscerated on the Dow. Welcome back to this party. You went to another party, they ran out of booze. The music ain't playing anymore. The lights turned off. Coming back to our party where it's not so happy as it was over there, is it? No, not really. What can I tell you? 27.75 on GameStop, down $1.49. You know who's smiling this morning? Every viewer of this channel. If you're a writer of options from this channel, you got to be smiling right now because you're going, he was right. He was telling us the last 3 days that this could end right on that inflation thing. And he was telling us this morning, sell on the news. Whoa, look at this. We could well have a 1,000-point drop today on the Dow. We might not, but the ingredients are in place for it. We'll see how it all works out. But I just figured that the markets are they're in a trough. They're going to wave. But instead of the trough being an even trough, the trough is going, I guess, like that, lower. It's a lower trough. I'm not sure which is lower for you. Is this higher? Is this lower? Anyway, in any event, the Dow might fluctuate by 1,000 points, but it's going to go up 800, down 1,000, up 800, down 1,000, up 800, down 1,000, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. That, I think, is our pattern for the next 6 months as we hit lower lows than June and we back off because the next shoe to drop, the first shoe we got was the inflation number drop. That was the bad news. The next piece of bad news is going to come out where corporations, either themselves or analysts, probably independent analysts, non-employed by Wall Street analysts, are going to come out with revisions, earnings revisions for publicly traded companies. And they're going to be downward revisions, many of them, shocking number of downward revisions. Shocking company names are going to be mentioned that is going to surprise a lot of people and go, I didn't know that company is going to have a downward revision. I thought they were just making all kinds of money. It's not that companies are going to start losing money. It's they are not going to make as much money as they were making. And their shares are priced out there or have been priced at higher earnings possibilities. They were priced for good earnings. Now they're overpriced for mediocre earnings, and the shares are going to have to come down to the mediocre earnings. And that's the reevaluation game we're going to play for the next 6 months. Several quarters of this is coming, and we haven't started it yet with any seriousness. We're down 421 on the Dow now, 421 points, down 71 in S&P, 292 on NASDAQ. The headline is Dow Jones tumbles over 500 points. The Dow Jones is tumbling. Yeah, it's crapping out is what it's doing. After hotter than expected CPI rating. Yeah, okay. Unbelievable. What can I say? Hey, Uncle Bruce, I shorted GameStop at $29.68. I think I'll wait a bit longer till I cover. You might just be able to do that. Yes, Mirko, absolutely. What can I say? Fun. Thumbs ups. Number 101 says Frumbler. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Christina, you know, those 25s and 26 I wrote, they don't look that stupid anymore. No, they don't, do they? The thing that you all know, and you should know, is stocks drop faster than they go up. They can take 5 days to go up $3 a share, and they can take 5 minutes to go down $5 a share. And shares go down faster than they go up. And right now we're off 411 on the Dow. And GameStop down $1.34 to $27.90. Yesterday's low was $28. So we're trading lower in the pre-market than we did all day yesterday. Welcome back to this party, pal. We're going lower, okay? U.S. stock market futures take sharp turn for the worse in wake of inflation data. Now, there's an accurate headline. That's a real headline. That one I like. That is reflective of what's really going on right now. And investors are going, what? They're not. They're going to keep raising rates. I thought that was over. All these analysts, I thought they knew everything. Oh. Yeah. We all want to believe in good news. We really do. We want to believe in good stuff. We want to, we love hearing good news. We love hearing positive things. That's all we want to hear. That's what we want to really believe in. And then there's the reality of the markets. And well, here we go. What can I say? Unbelievable. Anyway, fun times. Elevator up, ladder down. That's what Uncle Bruce is saying. Boo is here. Number 112 thumbs ups. Thank you. All of you hitting that thumbs up button for us. Appreciate it. Even in this calamitous start. Thank you all for helping out the channel. Let's get to 200 thumbs ups as soon as possible. 114 are in. Keep them coming. I love it. All right. Thank you all for being here from around the world. Appreciate that. Do not be surprised the next shoe to drop for the market. We had it happen in May and June. It'll start again, and that is if investors start bailing out of ETFs because they're noticing that the market is lower and their ETF values are lower. They're going to start selling ETF units. You know what happens when they redeem and sell off ETF units? ETFs have to start selling off stocks that they're sitting on in a proportionate amount to keep the ETF accurate in its valuation to the market. And so if ETFs start to slump and people dump ETFs, they slump more because they will add to the downward drip of the market. This 450-point dip right now, which is on the Dow now, 450, this is just a pre-market thing. This isn't the market in its real sense. When we open today, if we're down 400 points in the first hour, you're going to see redemptions start to come in from ETFs because they will start redemptions quickly to get onto the cash side of the ledger and out of the security side. If the pundits out there, if some real experts out there figure out that, oh my God, the market is overpriced by 10%, there will be selling by all kinds of entities out there to get out now while the getting is good, because 2,000 points from now, 3,000 points from now is 10% lower for the Dow. You might as well sell today and be out today if you're a long-term investor, if that's your plan, and let the 2,000, 3,000 point drop happen over the next 2 months, but be out today and be a buyer later once the market reaches your targeted down dip. I don't know what the down dip for sure is, but it's lower than June. And I think we have a couple thousand points to go just for that. It's not going to happen in one day, but 480 now is the dip in the Dow as I speak to you at this moment in time. Let's take a look at pre-market quotes again. Let me look at pre-market values. Okay. Here we go. Excuse me. I've got Rocket Lab down 22 cents. I've got SOFI showing down 31 to 610. GameStop 27.70 down 154. The AMC and Ape combined shares, they are combined now down 75 cents. Combined, their values are about 15 or something like that. Matterport down 27 cents at the moment. 23andMe is down 30. Spire, I don't see trades. Of ATIP, I don't see trades this morning. I've got first SmartRent showing off 5 cents. Sextera off 15. Apple now down 344 at 160 bucks. Goldman down 559 to 336.99. I got Cisco off 61 to 45.79. Tesla down 1248 to 291. Anyone who was smart enough to write calls yesterday on Tesla, well done. Sit back, fold your arms, and watch the deterioration. ARC Innovations down 268. Microsoft down 740 a share to 259. Bed Bath Beyond down 28. Pfizer off 75, 47.01. HPQ down 86 cents to 27.41. Carvana down 394 to 38.34. Twitter down 62 cents. Alphabet, that's Google, down 308, and Amazon down 537. These are not slight fractional little drops. These are dollars and dollars and dollars coming out of the market. In the pre-market, we haven't even opened yet. In the opening, it'll be worse. This pre-market is really just the Wild West, and it's early fractional trading, and it's hard to really sit on and judge for sure. But there's no question there be selling in them there hills. That's for sure. There's if you ever see those videos on YouTube where they show you like a mountain stream, and the water is just gurgling along, and it's really pretty, the water is just kind of bubbling along. And then all of a sudden the water levels start to pick up, and the water gets a little more angrier and a little more aggressive, and the stream gets a little heavier. And then all of a sudden you see logs coming, full-blown trees and rocks and boulders coming down the stream. All of a sudden it's a torrential ditch of muck and debris. This massive wall of crap is coming down the mountain. That's what's happening here. We're down 500 points on the Dow right now. As soon as the report came out about the inflation report, the stream got a little busier and got a little bubblier and frothier. Now full-blown house-sized boulders are coming down this stream with logs and houses and cars, and it's all coming down here. And we're down 500 on the Dow, 84 on S&P, and 355 on the NASDAQ. Yeah, there are folks selling this morning, asking questions later, getting the hell out of Dodge. Great morning for option writers, because you option writers, are going to put in stink bids this morning. That's what you're going to do. You're going to look. Some of you guys are in a position here where in the last 24, 48 hours, you were asking yourselves, did I do the right thing by writing options on Thursday and Friday? And now you're going, oh, did I ever do the right thing? And thank God I listened to Bruce and I did this. I folded my arms yesterday. I'm waiting for this inflation report. And now I'm watching this market just take a shot here. And I want to buy back some calls for really cheap money, because the thinking I have is that it's possible that in the first 15, 20, 30 minutes of our opening today, a number of you might have calls out there that you wrote where you took in you took in 80 cents, $1, $1.20, $1.50, $1.80, $2. And those contracts, which expire this week or next week, are going to be way down to the point where your percentage gains are going to be like 60 to 80%, something like that. And you have to train yourself. You've got to get over the fear where you say, look, self, you're going to say to yourself, you're up 75% on this transaction. You wrote the call for $1.60. It's around 40 cents. You can't sit around for the remaining 40 cents now. You have to take this move and close it out. And immediately write a new call $1 ahead of the market for next week, Friday, or the Friday after that. You want to write a call in a falling market, in a out of the money call for premium only for the next week to 2 weeks. You need to bring in more cash. In other words, you're buying back a call for 40 cents and you're writing a call for $2, or you're buying something back for $1.06 that you sold for $3 and you're now writing a $4 contract. And it's a lower strike price because the market is lower, because the market's going lower. You have to keep doing this. You cannot be afraid to write a lower strike price call this morning as your next call, because it's out of the money, number one. Number two, it's a short-term time frame. And number three, you're bringing in a nice premium that even if the stock turned around tomorrow, day after, the day after, it did a turnaround, you're quite happy to do a rollover. You don't care. You're quite happy. The other thing you got to think about is if you're writing, let's say GameStop, you wrote 27s the other day, or 26s, or 28s. The stock drops to $26 this morning, let's just suppose. And you're buying these calls back at a fraction, right? And you're writing 27s or 2650s or 26s or 27s right away for next week, Friday, say. And in the next 48 hours, by Thursday, Friday, your shares pop up to 29 and you get exercised, all right? You're thinking this is a disaster. Well, no, it's not a disaster. If you're writing 27s and you take in $2.50, $2, you get exercised, you're getting 29. So if the shares break 27, that's your strike price, and they go to 27.50 and you get exercised, you just got 29. Just buy back at 27.50 and write 28s. Not to worry whatsoever. Do not be afraid of making a profit, because that's what you're going to be doing if you do this strategy. You're buying back your calls for cheap, writing new calls at a lower strike price for the next 2-3 weeks max, taking as much premium in as you can, and saying, thank you, sir, may I have another? Aggressive option writers, if you're an aggressive option writer, another strategy to play on something like GameStop is we're sitting at 27.15 right now. And you wrote 27s, 28s, whatever you wrote last week, 2 weeks ago. You're buying them back for, a fraction of what you sold them for. Perfect. Turn around right now and write 25s in the money for 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. Take the premium, the cash book value and a premium, and sit there with your arms crossed like this and say, hey, you want to go down to 24.50? Great. I'm out of the money at 24.50. If I can get 3.5 and buy them for $1.50 by tomorrow, great. I'll take that trade, and then I'll deal with my next trade after that. On the other hand, you take me out at 25, so you exercise me tomorrow at 25. I'm getting 28.50. I got 350 contract on this stuff. I'll take the game. Thank you. No problem. You're open to a takeout with a premium in your hand, right? This is aggressive stock trading strategy, option trading strategy. We're down 566 in the pre-market. All right. It's possible that GameStop might actually open at 26.50. That might be the first trade this morning. There is no nice little drop from 29 to 26. It opens there and then pops up to 27 a little bit and then drops again. You want to put in a stink bid on your contracts, assuming that it's possible. Again, you still have 40 minutes to figure this. Oh, no, you have 17 minutes to figure this out. It's possible that the shares could open at 26.50. And if they do, you have to calculate, what would my contract open for if the stock traded at that level in the first 7 minutes of trading? I have to have my order in now. I don't want to try to put the order in when I open. I want to put the order in now for the just in case it drops that much right off the bat. It closed last night at 29.24. That was the last trade last night, 29.24. Could it open as low as, or could it trade at $26 in the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes? If it does, what would your call be worth? You closed last night at $1.20 or $1.30 or $1.70. Could it be that the contract would be worth 35 cents? Put in a 36-cent stink bid. Would you be happy buying a call back for 36 cents that you sold for $1.20 on Friday? You should be, because you would have jumped on that trade had that happened yesterday. You take that trade, you get those calls back, and then you sit there for 5-10 minutes. You got your fill, watch this market, pops back to this 27 range, instantly hit a $27, $28 contract for the next couple of weeks. Just nail it. It's the way to go. Down 562 right now, 90 on S&P, 357 on NASDAQ. It's option buyback day today. How about that? Is this fun or what? Oh, man, this is good stuff. Let's see. What else is going on? Haven't eaten a bagel in a while because I don't have a toaster here. So I like my toasted bagels, so I'm not going to do it. I'm homeless. I'm in a hotel without a toaster. What can I say? I'm not going to buy one right now either. JJ, Uncle Bruce commentary on real estate this morning, which has been flagged as the most bearish sector. Real estate sector, Spider Fund is down roughly 16% this year. Isn't that amazing? Uncle Bruce, did you see the news that COXD has changed their classification to a REIT? Did I read that article correctly, or did I misunderstand? They just secured a $37 million deal with PNC Bank. I don't know anything about it. To be honest, I have not read that. I'm going to have to look that up. Christina, no, he's in a hotel with no toaster. He says he will not eat a bagel that can't get toasty. He likes them nice and toasty. That's right. They got to be crunchy and toasty. And I got to have my Welch's grape jelly too. Good morning, Olivia, number 129. Mediocre MTBR. Welcome, a new member, Mediocre. Nice to have you here. All of you who are joining this channel as members, thank you. You guys are keeping me on the air. I appreciate it. JJ, perhaps XLRE is a short when it pops. Bartman, time to grill that bagel on a toaster. Hotels love that. On an iron, I mean. Yeah. Boiled eggs in the kettle. Daniel, can you talk about how Canada is taking away people's right to protest? No, I will not talk about that. I'm not here to talk about protest rights, any kind of voting rights. I'm not here to talk about political stuff. I'm here to talk about how you can make money in the market and how you can make money in the market writing options. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. Now, if you want that kind of talk, you got to go to someone else who's going to talk about that stuff. It's not my gig. It's not my thing. And why would people pay me membership money to have them talk about options and then me talk about protest rights in Canada? That's just killing my own channel. I'm not going to do that. What are you, nuts? Not going to happen. But welcome. Nice to have you here. But let's talk about writing options. Derek, thank you for thumbs up. 134. Christina, should I do my 25s and 26s? I sold them for about $3-4. What do you think I should do? Yes, you should be putting in stink bits on your 25s and 26 in the just in case the stock craps out a couple of bucks more than where they are now scenario. You're not going to be fast enough, Christina, to enter trades while you're watching what the hell is happening with 15 stocks and markets. Put in some bids, stink bids odd numbers. Don't put in a 30-cent buyback, make it 31. Don't do a 40, make it a 41. Don't do a 50, make it 51. Stink bids on the presumption that the stock might be at 26 bucks in the first 5 minutes of trading, just in case. If it doesn't go down that far, it's okay. We're down 204 right now to 27.20. It might not go down another dollar, but it might. It might trade 26 for 30 seconds. You will be filled, theoretically, if there's a panic wave of selling. You got to have bids in there to get hit. So get those stink bids in there immediately. Every one of you guys. That's what you pay me the big bucks for. Get those in there. And it doesn't matter if it's GameStop, HPQ, Cisco, Pfizer. Assume the possibility that all the stocks you're following could be a couple of dollars lower than you think they're going to be, especially those of you who are in a position to buy your contracts back for a 60, 70, 80% profit gain. Those of you who have written options that you wrote them yesterday, day before yesterday, and they're you wrote them for like $5, and they're out of the money a ways, and they might go down to $3. You may or may not put in stink bids. You're not in that position. But if you wrote contracts where you could be scoring a 70, 80% gain first thing this morning, well, then take a shot, see if you get lucky. Look, if you did write a contract yesterday for big money, and the contract opens lower by $15 today, you might buy it back, cross your arms, see if the shares come back a little bit and write again. But you've got to let this market really you got to give it the first hour to settle out. See how low this market is really going to go. All right. Here we are. That answers my question. Laugh out loud. Folded arms for me. Y'all come down here for my $25 right. Let's see. I write in the money calls, maybe too aggressive. That's not too aggressive. In the money call writing is the perfect thing to do on a day like today. If you wrote in the money calls and your stocks are dropping, even GameStop is down $3 in the first half an hour trading. That's $3 in the money evaporation right there. A little bit of time premium on top of that. That might be a nice little buyback, and then a rewrite in the money at a different strike price for a different expiry date. That might be just fine. What else is going on? Thank you, Option Nomads, for 145 thumbs ups today. Appreciate that. I was expecting to roll my ARC calls. Guess I'm buying them back for pennies. That's right. And right again. Absolutely. I'm new here, says Carlos. Welcome, Carlos. Let's see what else is going on. Selwyn is here. Holy smoke, Christina's GameStop's about to go under 27. Holy macaroni. Selwyn, number 150. I wrote 20 SOFI, Jan 25, so 130 yesterday, waiting to buy those back. Christina, that's what you're doing. I see what's going on. Who else is here? How low can you go? Octavio, Uncle Bruce, I wrote two September 23rd, $26 calls for 263. There are now 355. What is a good stink bid in your opinion? Well, if the shares are off about $2 going into the morning, the likelihood is that these calls are probably down to about 210 already. If the shares drop another $1.50, these will likely pop down to 150, 125. So you might try 126, something like that, and see if you get them for less than half what you sold them for. Not a bad move. If they don't come that low and they just hang around 180 to 220 for the whole day today, and that's where they're going to be tomorrow, do you care? You're up, and you're going to stay up for a while. Not bad, but on a possible $26 print price, maybe these reach 126. A 126 stink bid might be worth a shot, and see if you get lucky. All right. Vash is saying, good morning, everyone. I'm number 157. My abhorrent bids are in. Let's go. 8 minutes until we start trading. Folks, I got to go to member-only commentary now. We're getting ready to the open. Please become a member of this channel so you can comment with the rest of these guys during market time trading. And I'm happy to try to answer your question as best I can. Thank you all for being here. Those of you who are subscribers, those of you who have become members, it is appreciated. It keeps us on the air. You can join this channel at 2 membership levels. Just check it out. Hit the join button. It'll tell you everything about how to become a member of this channel. And we'd love to have you join this family of traders who are going to make money today. Might as well join the party, pal, because we make money whether the market goes up or down or stays flat. Thank you all so much for helping us out. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. I appreciate these. You know I appreciate them. This is fabulous. Welcome to the party, pal. We have 164 thumbs ups. We need 36 more. Now we need 35 more to get to 200 thumbs ups. 34 to go. 166 are in the house. Now 167 in the house. 33 more thumbs ups, everybody. Let me know what number you are. Get me to 200 thumbs ups as quick as possible before we even trade. That is 7 minutes from now. Help a friend. Friends help friends, you know. Thank you all. Have a great day. Constantine says, A1 Contractors, crossing my fingers. Become a member. It's amazing, says Christina. Sell my house fast up on Marlboro. Uncle Bruce, I have one HPQ, poor man cover call, that I've written a contract against. I got an email from my broker that the ex-dividend date is today, and I have to pay out the dividend myself. Is that a wash? Yeah, the stock will drop with regard to the dividend, so you're going to be fine, I think. Let's see. Hey, Alberto, I'm here. Let's go. Let's go here. I'll let you know if it hits, says Octavio. Christina, 313 people here. We can get to 300 thumbs ups today. That would be awesome. Folks, help us out. Hit those thumbs ups. We got 178 here, 22 to go to get to 200. Now we're at 180, only 20 away. Thank you, guys. Get me to 200 thumbs ups. Let's start with that and then work from there. How about that? Thank you all, and welcome to the party. We're down 610 on the Dow futures. Hello. We were up 250 this morning, 220 all morning, leading to the inflation report. And look at that. We're now down 612. That is an 830-point swing in the wrong direction. For all those pundits who tried to make you feel good the last couple of days, all those morons with the Wall Street firms, unbelievable incompetence. It just blows my mind. 98-point drop on the S&P, 391 on NASDAQ. How wrong can these guys be? How about completely wrong? How about that? Completely wrong. Mirko, I'm number 181. Thank you. Alberto, Christina, good morning. Are you ready to shoot, make some money here? Hawkeye, we're assassins, man. We are assassins. Hawkeye, can we all say thank you, Easter Bunny? Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Christina, I'm ready. I already have my stinks in for anyone who wants to scoop them up. You bet. Ready to buy back my calls for nothing. Absolutely. Here we are, 27.31 on GameStop with 4 minutes to go, down 193. The volume, 190,000. We were at about 25,000 just before the consumer inflation report came out. And so we've traded a bit ever since. We're now watching closely to see how we want to open here. We'll kind of take it from there. Let me take another little peek at something else while I've got a moment, because it's going to get crazy in 4 minutes. The interest rates. Yes, here we go. The U.S. interest rates are now at 3.44%. They got down. This is the 10-year Treasury. They were down to 3.3, and now they're 3.44. That's 15/100ths of a percentage point higher. That is significant in the bond business. Germany went from 1.64 to 1.74. Italy is over 4% for their 10-year again. Spain is at 2.86, and the UK 3.15 from about 3.05. So significant moves on interest rates. Currencies, the euro is getting crushed. It's down almost a full penny now, back to parity at 1.0026. The pound is down 1.25 cents to 1.1554. It's getting crushed. The Australian dollar is down 0.9. The yen is down 1.5 cents as well at 144.29. It also is getting hit. So we're seeing here a lot of reaction to this. The markets, the FTSE, the market in the United Kingdom is negative 62. It was much higher. It was 100 points higher than this before the inflation numbers came out. Germany down 144, 1 full percentage point drop. It was at 13,540. It's at 13,250. 560. So this is a drop. Paris has dropped off. Milan, Italy, they're all off dramatically. So this futures run is not just America, it is global, and it is serious right now. 1.8% drop on the Dow in the pre-market with 2 minutes to go, 2.3 on S&P, and Nasdaq's off 3%, down 386 points. If the Dow were to match Nasdaq, we'd be down 1,000 points right now. That's how bad it is with Nasdaq. Crude oil was green, now it's red. It's at 87.11, down 67 cents. The folks at OPEC, completely ignoring reality, will not admit that oil requirements are going to be lower in the next 12 months. They keep thinking it's going to be higher, but they just tried to cut production by 100,000 barrels. Remember, OPEC is not your friend if you're in America, Canada, or Europe. They're not your friends. They're trying to screw you for every dime you got. And right now they're getting hit. David, I put in a stink bid for 31 cents on my September 16, 29 GameStop call that I wrote for 126 last Friday. Here's to hoping this baby hits. We'll find out in the first hour of trading. Just leave it there all day long and see what gives. Incompetence or malice, Testy Donkey is asking. Yes, Larry Blake, I'm number 187. H. Gregory, 132. Forgot to say good morning. Nick, I'm number 190 on the thumbs up meter. Christina, Nick, what are your moves today? Nazareth, I bet he's shorting something. Nick, come on, XPE, go down 4. Nick commands you. There you go. Yeah, something tells me Nick is going to be shorting today to get money back that Wall Street owes him. He's going to get his pound of flesh today. And I say, get it and get it now. Rock and roll, kids. We're getting ready to open here. Larry is going to hit those bells, and he has. It is official. We're up. We're running. We're on it. And we're going to see now how this market is going to react as these seconds go through now. These markets will begin their trading, and we'll see what's going on. We were down 600 plus on the pre-market. Let's see how it translates into the official opening of our markets as these quotes start to come through. I'm showing down 543 on the Dow just at this early moment. This will be all adjusting here as we get everything back and running. Apple down 360, GameStop at 27.63, down $1.60. SOFI down 36 to 605. Rocket Lab down 25. HPQ down 84. AMC down 98 cents combined. ME down 9.5. Matterport down 26. ATIP down 6 cents, down 12 on SmartRent. Spire unchanged. Cyxtera down 19. Wait and see a few more minutes as all of these settle in, and we'll get a real accurate picture of what is going on out there, because we got a terrible CPI number today that indicates interest rates will keep going up aggressively to tame inflation, because it's not backing off enough, even on today's report, with lower gas prices not backing up enough. Very interesting. The Dow now down 532, S&P off 84, NASDAQ down 340. That's what we got. Oil down 36 cents. And headline, Dow opens 500 points lower as August inflation report rattles markets. 2-year Treasury yield surges to the highest level in 14 years on August inflation surprise. U.S. inflation shows gain. U.S. inflation slows again due to cheaper gas, CPI shows, yet prices soaring for almost everything else. Have you noticed your landlords raising your rent out there? Anybody? Has anyone noticed that at all? Yeah, the grocery store prices aren't any lower, are they? No, that's right. That's what's going on. Thanks, Larry from Alberto. Coyote is smiling. We're open for business. Alberto, let's get that money. Testy Donkey. My phone just went crazy, vibrating with confirmed stink bids going through. Coyote, 92% of the market open in the red. Lorraine, I am number 199. Thank you, Lorraine. Coyote, I just cannot believe inflation didn't go away on its own. We tried everything from ignoring it to ignoring it more. We even tried to ignore it. I can't believe this. It's chicanery. What's going on out there? I mean, what's with this inflation? It just won't go away. I mean, it's got a mind of its own. I mean, that's just crazy. That's just silly. Yes, kids, we're having fun at the OK Corral today. Down 516 on our Dow right now. down 80 on S&P, down 319 on NASDAQ. GameStop, 27.93 at the moment, 27.82. The high-low on a GameStop, which will be volatile as it settles out, 27.32 for the low, 28.19 for the high, 27.81 right now is where we're at. Let's see, who else is here? Thank you, Lorraine, for that. Olivia's laughing. Troy is here. Troy Hutchcraft has joined us as a new member. That looks like a familiar face. That looks like a familiar name. That might be a returning a member. Troy, welcome to the club. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Great to have you, pal. I'm hoping you're going to make a ton of money today because that's why we're here, trying to make money in this market. They're handing it to you in the options exchange market. I mean, they're just handing it. Apple down 378 at 27.71 now on GameStop. SoFi down to 608, down 33. Rocket Lab down 23. HPQ down 60 to 27.66. AMC is down about 60 cents combined. ME down 13. Matterport down 25. ATIP down 3. SmartRent down 6. Spire down 10. Cyxtera down 20. Bed Bath Beyond down 21. Tesla down 854. Pfizer down 60. Boeing down 467, Cisco down 51. We've got Twitter sitting here now down 39. Home Depot down 519. Carvana down 365. Robinhood 46 cents lower. Vanek Vectors down 676. IBM down 123. Microsoft down 713. Goldman down 760. Google down 325. Amazon down 580. Meta Platforms down 919. Bed Bath, BlackBerry down 26, Royal Caribbean down 174. Over at Target down 329, JP Morgan down 244, Costco down 1040, Walmart down 54, Nvidia down 635, Disney down 322 to 113. We got American Airlines under 14, 1398 at down 49 cents. Netflix down $11 to 225. We got Moderna down 405 to 136. DQ, those Modernas just keep making you money on those options. Take the money, keep riding and rolling lower. Take premiums, my friend. They're giving it to you. Dave, the Mac guy. Oh, SoFi. Troy, Uncle Bruce called disinflation yesterday while all the talking heads called for lower inflation. Uncle Bruce saying we are not out of the woods yet. Rock and roll, my man. Welcome to the party. Alberto is saying Coyote. He's laughing out loud with him. Alberto, Troy, he hasn't let me down yet. FL is here. That Carvana falling off a cliff is so satisfying. That pump yesterday was ridiculous. Yes, it was. It was absolutely a joke. It's amazing. We're down 606 on the Dow. We've come back to that pre-market negative 600 range. Here we are. Dow is off 606. We've got the rest of the market here. Let's take a look if I can get this to update on my big ass iPad. Down 621. S&P down 94. NASDAQ down 370. NASDAQ is down 3%. The Dow is off almost 2%. So the Dow needs to be off 970 to equal NASDAQ right now, just to give you an idea how bad it is. Apple down 430. GameStop now 27.64, down 160. The low is 27.32. So we're 32 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop, and it has no reason to go up. There's no reason why it should go up and the Dow go off 600. There's none of that. DQ Moderna is the right buyback, repeat merry-go-round. Right on, buddy. Getting those dollars back, hundreds at a time, thousands at a time. That's what you're doing, and just keep writing. Just keep writing. Down 624 on the Dow. Rocket Lab down 21. SoFi at 603, down 39. 602, down 39 cents. HPQ off 63 cents to 27.63. ME is off 18. Matterport down 30. ATIP down 3. SmartRent down 6.5. Spire down 8. Cyxtera down 20. Okay, there you have it. We've got the red opening as I thought. Watching now 27.50 on GameStop as it is approaching the 18 cents away from the low of the day here on GameStop. Christina, oh my God, if you look at the MACD for GameStop, it is amazing for option sellers. Laugh out loud. MACD on that one. There you go, kids. Watching and learning. 27.55 on GameStop, and the low could be hit yet again as we go even lower. And that's why you have stink bids in there. You never know when a $1, $2 sudden drop will overcome GameStop an hour, half an hour into the trading, 20 minutes into the trade. You just never know. You've got to have stink bids just in case you get hit with some really nice fills. And then you can write again. Keep writing, kids. Keep writing. Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome one and all. Down 663 on the Dow, still falling. 100-point drop on S&P, and NASDAQ down 391. That is what's going on here. 2% drop on the Dow, 2.5 on S&P, 3.1 on NASDAQ. We're still backing off on this market. 27.44 on GameStop now. We're 12 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop. It's seems to be hitting a low, comes up a little bit, another low, a little lower, a little lower. That seems to be the pattern right now on GameStop shares. Volume on GameStop this morning, 703,000 I'm showing at this moment in time. It's 185,000 shares pre-split. There's no support here. There is no buying wall anywhere with that kind of volume. That is a stock going lower. Apple down 447 now to 159.42. SOFI 601. Rocket Lab 551 down 21. HPQ 27.62 down 64. It was as low as 27.34, and we're now 27.62. Still down 64 cents on HPQ. Rock and roll. Opportunity to buy back calls on HPQ could be here for a while. That would be great. And then look for to write maybe 28s, 29s, pulling the string a couple of weeks further out, staying ahead of the stock. The chances of HPQ going much, much lower, 50-50, yeah, because it's trading at under 5 times earnings. But yeah, it could go to 25, but something tells me sort of the 26 to 29 range would be comfortable. I wouldn't be surprised 27 to 30 would be HPQ's neighborhood at this moment, but we'll follow it. We're down 64 today. That is the main thing to keep in mind right now. ME down 21, Matterport down 30. Other stocks were following. Tesla down 991 to 294.51. Not surprising to see Tesla move $10, $15 in a day. That is usual for Tesla. The low of 292, the high of 295. We're not going anywhere higher, really. Down 10.01 on Tesla. Just let it keep dropping and moving along. Pfizer down 75 cents to 47.09, now 46.99. It was 47.01, pardon me. Boeing down 5.11 to 153. Cisco down 74 at the moment. Twitter down 42. Home Depot down 7. Carvana down 468. Robinhood down 50. Vanik Vectors down 725. That is where we're at right now. All right. Let's go here. Lame duck. The only problem Uncle Bruce has is who's going to play him on his true story, how he made millionaires out of us in a down market. Touch grass, safe to write on SOFI, question mark. Lame duck, I think Dom DeLuise has passed, so he's out. I would not be writing on SOFI very aggressively. 603 now. I really am not ready to write on SOFI. I know some of you love doing this, but I am more of a believer in the upside of SOFI than the downside because I think we're at the lows, very close to all the lows here. I just don't want to write into, I'm not going to beat this any lower. I'm just not. But it's up to you. You have to decide with your money what you want to do with this. But I am not interested in playing that game. I think the shares could go to 8 a lot easier than they can go to 5. But that's my personal opinion. We're at 606 right now, and I just don't feel the downside is there. DQ, how about Danny DeVito? Aaron says, how about Michael Keaton? How about that? Because Michael Keaton was Batman, and I'm Batman. So, there you go. Of course, Batman that's gained a lot of weight. And I mean, that's, Batman can eat too, Dave, the Mac guy, I write on SOFI below my cost basis and hedged with leaps. Touch grass. I like your outlook. There you go. Welcome one and all to the party today. We're down 575 on the Dow, 2776 on GameStop. The low of the day has been so far 2732. We just dropped the dime to 2767. I don't think we're at the low. I think we got more low downside coming for everything. I think the market's going lower. Stocks are going lower today. I think we're going to go even lower. Alberto, how about Bruce Willis? Gowdy, Michael Keaton was also a freak snowman dad, and he was in a Jack Frost band. And he was in, what was that movie? Beetlejuice. He was in Beetlejuice. Lame Duck, Brad Pitt, and Jennifer. Well, there you go. See, there's the, there you go right there. What can I say? If you're going to glam us up, that's it. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the party today. Been an interesting, entertaining opening, hasn't it? We're down 582, 584 now on the Dow. Apple down 390 and GameStop at 2761. We're about 30 cents away or so from the low of the day on GameStop. There does not seem to be a recovery rally coming in here. I don't anticipate one, to be honest. I think GameStop could go below 27 today. Keaton got around, says Coyote. There you go. 2761, 2757 on GameStop now. 2757, 2758 is what we are seeing here just at the moment. 607 on SOFI, Rocket Lab down 15 to 557, HPQ down 67 to 2760. The Dow off 575. Oil back up again, up 55 cents. The initial shock has come and gone, and now we're kind of trying to clear this, you see a clearer path. What's going on? Down 590 on the Dow, apparently, with a 93 point drop on S&P and a 375 drop on NASDAQ. All right, let's go here. Dave, the Mac guy, I meant strikes above my cost basis. Need more coffee. I understand. Christina, could be a great day to buy GameStop. 29.25 leaps. Interesting. Farmless. I don't think Brad Pitt can fully capture Uncle Bruce. He is way too tall. Christina, sorry, 2025, laughing out loud. She's talking about 2025 leaps that expire in 2025. That is what she's referring to. We're back under 600 on the Dow. We're down 603 again on the Dow Jones. Another wave of selling coming through. We're down 406 on Apple. We're backing off. 2751 now on GameStop. 19 pennies away from the low of the day on GameStop. Alberto DK. Oh yeah, okay. I say Samuel Jackson. How about that guy? Oh man. Who plays Bruce in the movies? I don't know. I don't know. I just try to make a few dollars here for my viewers. 27.50 on GameStop. 18 cents away. What's going to happen? That's the low of the day down there at 27.32. We'll see what gives. As I say, folks, get your stink bids in there on your HPQs. We're down 73 now in HPQ. Get your buy orders in for your options on anything else you've written on for a drop further from here, and then get ready to reload right away into new options to bring in more cash into your account. Today is the day to build cash from these pullbacks. Okay. Moon Man Moo. I have 23 $8 calls on SoFi this week. I made $46. Nice going. There you go. DQ, Anita Canadian. How about Martin Short? There you go. Or Steve Martin. I don't know. He's not Canadian. Oh my gosh. Martin Short to play me. Oh man. That's scary. We're down 611, down 631 on the Dow now. Again, another pullback. 27.44 on GameStop. We're 12 cents away from the low of the day again, coming lower. Nick, I gambled on an SP 390 put for September 30 on the short bounce off the opening for 376. Okay, interesting. We're at 27.49 now on the GameStop, down 626 on the Dow. SoFi at 606 at the moment. All right. Well, what can I say? There's gambling and there's investing and there is the assassination of profits. You just pick them off as they come to you, and just be patient and let the market come to you. That's the name of this game here. Don't be chasing it. Let it come your way, and then pick them off every single time. It's a virtue. If you're patient, cross your arms and let stocks come your way. You let contracts depreciate, because they will. You will do nicely. Let's see. Ben Kingsley could eat a few bagels and wear phony glasses. Gary, if oil rises in the winter, the market is going to lose its mind. We'll see. See what happens. 159.43 on Apple, down $4. GameStop 27.65, down 159. We've had a couple of shots around this 27.40 range, and then we bounce back a little, and we come back, and we go up. 27.58 here. We're just above the low of the day on GameStop. 608 SOFI. Other stocks we're watching here. Let's take a look here. Tesla down 850, Pfizer down 77, Boeing down 460, Cisco down 86, Home Depot at 288.84. We were 300 just the other day. It's down 870. Carvana down 418, Robinhood down 32 to 1069, Manic down 693, 210.47, IBM down 113, Microsoft down 796, almost $8 on Microsoft, 760 drop on Goldman, 772 now. Google down 387, Amazon down 611 here to 130 on Amazon, 108 on Google. Interesting. 985 drop on Meta Platforms. That's coming off too. Costco is down 11.70. Walmart approaching a $1 drop, down 97 cents. Nvidia down 7.48, and Moderna down 5.43 at 134.89. That's what's happening here. Watching a lot of stuff at the same time. Seeing the Dow down around 600, 583, 599 is kind of what we're doing right now. Nike, Salesforce Inc. share losses contributing to a 616-point Dow drop right now. That's what we're seeing here. And what about Russell Crowe, says Joe? He could play Bruce. There's all kinds of possibilities. You put enough makeup, you put enough baldness on top, anyone can play me, I guess. I don't know about that. 27.65, 27.75 in that GameStop neighborhood right now. SoFi 611 hanging in there. Rocket Lab down 8, now down 7. It's hanging in there. But HPQ 27.54 down 72 cents. And AMC down 63 cents on the combined preferred and common stock. ME down 19.5, Matterport down 18, ATIP at 112.5, down 3.5, SmartRent down 8.5 cents, Spire down 9 to 143. Cyxtera is down 12 cents right now to 5.83. A little recovery coming there. Well, we'll see how this market reacts and how it does. It's definitely been a surprise opening for a lot of these so-called experts in Wall Street who were just convinced that with inflation easing up, the Fed is bound to ease up on interest rate rises. Oh, certainly. Wrong, and oh yeah, wrong. And the problem coming up now is housing costs. To build a new house, getting more expensive. To source materials to build a new house or renovate a house, going up. To source parts to build a house, renovate a house, harder to get. There are all kinds of supply chain issues. Time is money. You have contractors standing around a build site getting $25, $35, $45 an hour, and there's parts missing. You were talking about $200-$300 an hour. Guys standing around going, I got nothing to do. You can't have that. Interest rates going higher. That means the financing cost of houses has just dramatically increased. You can't have that either. And then in the meantime, because of higher interest rates, you're going to get higher mortgage costs. And that means buyers are going to put in stink bids for houses. They're not going to pay asking price. or over asking price. They're going to offer below asking price significantly because they're looking at their mortgage payment with their banker and they're going, I can't handle a mortgage payment over so much a month. I can't pay $800 a month over my budget. I can't do it. I'm out of the housing market, or I got to get a cheaper house. So I'm going to put in stink bids on houses. And, you got a desperate seller that wants out. They might give up $100,000 of equity to get out from a payment. They might still have a couple $100,000 equity, but they thought they had more. That is the shrinkage of wealth. The wealth effect could be in trouble there. JRP, hey, Uncle Bruce just got exercised on HPQ at 10 days out. What to do? Okay, so you got exercise, you got paid, you keep your premium, you turn around, you buy your stock back down here at $27.55 and write another contract. Go ahead and write a 28 for next Friday. Take in some dough, or write a 28 for the Friday after that. And away we go again. Keep right on going. That's how I would do it. I get the public to dump the market, then rug pull them. I get the public to pump the market, then rug pull them. It's like, what? The third time this summer they've done it? Ask Scoyote right there. Interesting stuff. HPQ 27.52 down 75 cents. A lot cheaper this morning than last night. You got exercised because the stock was over 28. Now it's under 28 to 27.50. You can buy the stock back whenever you're comfortable to cover. I'm assuming, JR, that you are short 100 shares if you wrote a poor man covered call. If you wrote a poor man covered call, they took you out, and now you need to buy 100 shares back to get flat and then write another call against it. The money's in your account. I don't know what contract you wrote. Was it a 26 or a 27 or a 25? I don't know which one you wrote. But that plus your premium is in your hands to get those shares back and write a new call. Bring money in against that purchase. Keep writing. You never stop writing. That's the name of the game. 564 down dip on the Dow. Apple down 449. GameStop 27.84 to 88 right now. It's a $25 call. I had 10 contracts and I got exercised on 6. Gotcha. So you're probably short 600 shares. You got the money for 600 shares, 15 grand. You keep all the premium that you brought in for those 6 contracts, obviously. You only have to buy 4 back now, right? The 4 you still have out have dropped in value, right? At least with this 70-cent drop at this point. So you can, in theory, turn around, buy 600 back if you want, and now write 6 calls for next Friday, maybe 28s instead of writing 25s. You're going to write 28s now, and a little out of the money. Take the dough and see what gives. I'm just going to take a peek here at HPQ if I can on my biggest iPad. Hopefully it'll work for me. HPQ, there it is. And we'll go there for options and see what we got. September 23rd expiry, maybe those are the 30th. 28s are 45 to 57, so you'd offer them at 56 if you're going to write 28s for next Friday. The Friday after that, for 28s, they're 67.81. You could try to write those for 80. See if you get your hands on 80 cents times 6. That's $480 against the purchase price of the shares. And looking for depreciation for those, and then write again. In the meantime, your 25s that I guess are dying. Let's see, exercise 10 days out. So I'm guessing you've got contracts that don't expire this Friday. They expire the 23rd. Okay, got it. You've got 25s. They are showing 242 bid, 280 ask. Last trade was registered at 365. That was probably yesterday. So they're definitely off $1.20, or they may have not even traded yesterday. 242 bid. They're definitely falling. Let them keep falling. Let them keep falling. That's 27.42. Mind you, that is a 27.42. That is a 242 bid is under the book value of the contract, which I find interesting. You might put in a 243 buyback on those, but again, you sold them for probably less than what they're trading at, so you're going to take a hit on those. Theoretically, again, I'm just being theoretical. You could theoretically write a $25 contract for September 30 and try to score like 295 for them. Even on the 6, you just are buying back. But doing that, you're only getting $28 for your stock, and it's $27.51. I think you're better off writing 28s, at least for looking into the end of this month, September 30. If you go further out, like into October's 110, you'd get maybe 110 for October 14th, but I wouldn't go that far out. I'd only go to about a week or two. The 16th, 23rd, not this Friday, next Friday, the 23rd or 30th is where I'd be going. All right. Bartman, ex-dividend date on HPQ. If you are close, the option buyer may execute to get the 25-cent dividend. DQ, JRP, if you got exercised for a capital loss, according to the broker, you will get a wash sale if you buy back within 31. Lame duck, Bart Simpson can play Bruce. Alberto, JRP, buy him back on the dip. Troy, Uncle Bruce, do you ever suggest selling cash secured puts after cover calls get exercised? Or do you just stick with buying shares back? Yeah, I like buying the shares back because you don't want to carry a deficit in your margin account. You don't want to get charged interest on it. That's just going to eat away at you. You're probably better off just covering them on a day like today where the shares are dropping. HBQ had a 25-cent dividend and the stock's off 75 cents. This is a win for JRP. He may not feel like he's winning, but he's actually winning from yesterday to today, because the shares have backed off more than the dividend he would have been on the hook for, and he can buy these shares back here now, right again, bring in additional income and move forward. I wouldn't go with the cash secured put strategy. I wouldn't bother. All righty. Where are we at? GameStop 27.65, 27.52 on 27.65. Pardon me. I'm looking at HPQs as well at 27.52, down 71 cents. GameStop 27.65, the Dow down 616, again below 600 right there. Okay, again. All right. GameStop, there we go. 27.68, 27.75. Alberto, thank you, my friend, for a donation. Appreciate that. A PayPal donation coming in from Alberto. Thank you, guy. Appreciate it. You must have made money on something. Right on. Let's see. Cash secured puts won't create a margin deficit. No, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about if you get exercised on stock if you have poor man cover calls and you get exercised, you are short stock. Now you're paying interest on that balance. So if you buy those shares back to get flat and now write on your poor man covered calls again, that's what I'm thinking about with JRP right now. Thanks, DQ, says JRP. All right. Again, you can go any way you want on this, but I like the idea of just writing calls. Gotcha, DQ. Okay, I see what you mean here. Okay. All right, everyone's situation is different. We're down 650 on the Dow, new low of the day now. Here we go. We're getting lower. I'm so excited. I'm gonna take my clothes off. I'm so excited. I can't stand it. This is just too exciting for me. Oh, sorry, I got a shirt on. Oh well, too bad. Welcome one, welcome all to the party. We're off now 692 points on the Dow, going for another wave of selling as we go lower. And the thing about HPQ, if you're going to buy them back, you want to buy them on a stink bid if you have to buy the shares back. And they're down now to 27.44, down 82 cents. As this market backs off, those could go a little lower yet. Again, every penny lower you can buy the shares back for, better. Every penny HPQ goes down, the options that anyone out there has written go lower, all better. GameStop, 27.58 to 60. At the moment, we're within 28 cents of the low of the day again on GameStop. Down 540 on Apple now, 158.03. We've almost given back the entire gain from yesterday on Apple. Down 709 on the Dow, 108 drop on S&P, 415 drop on NASDAQ. We're going lower, down 3.4% on NASDAQ, 2.6 on S&P, 2.2 on the Dow. The oil market is still up remarkably at 30 cents on the plus side. Oil should be 65 a barrel, and it's probably going to go there from where I sit. because the world is drowning in it. But the speculators are the speculators. That's the way it is. 605 on SOFI. Rocket Lab is down 11. SOFI down 36. GameStop 27.54, dropped just 6 cents just now. 27.54. We're 22 cents away from the low of the day. Bartman saying to Troy, look, cash secured puts are a good tool. I get a kick out of trying to get the stock back a bit cheaper than that they were taken away. I usually just use it on dividend generating stocks I intend to hold. Interesting strategies there, everybody. Interesting strategy. Down 743 on the Dow, down 548 on Apple. Wow, unbelievable. 27.64 to 70 on GameStop as it's wavering here. I think we're going lower. Just get that vibe. We're going lower. Consumer discretionary stocks take a broad beating after consumer inflation data. Let's see. Let's go. Let's keep running here. 27.68, 27.69 on GameStop. Dow's off 7.15. Interesting. Alberto, that's my 10%, Uncle. I made money on that option trade. I send 10% to you on all profits. You are the man. I love it when Alberto makes money. If every viewer did this, I'd be rich. It seems because you guys are making money, but thank you, Alberto, for your generosity. It is much appreciated, and way to go, pal. Make even more. That's all I can say. Just make more than that. Keep doing it. Beautiful job, everyone. Way to go with your stink bids out there, kids. Put them out there and see if these calls come to you. Call options will deteriorate the lower stock goes, and sometimes sellers get desperate and they hit market bids. They put market sell orders in, and stupid stink bids get hit from time to time. You want to be sitting there with stupid stink bids just in case. Alex, number 220. Wow. 220. Nice going, folks. 220 thumbs ups. Thank you all. 223 have come in now. We're on our way to 250 thumbs ups, maybe 300 today. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate this. 281 of you are here. Thank you for helping out with the thumbs ups today. This is good stuff. We're watching a market backing off here. 750 on the Dow now. We got S&P down 110, NASDAQ down 418. We got the oil market up 49 cents. And a headline here, many major housing markets are seeing big home equity declines. Those are headlines coming through right now. Not surprising to me. The cost to carry real estate is surging with higher interest rates, and it's going to get worse. People have been trying to sell for several months, thinking that rates might get to 5%. We're now at 6+. We might be headed to 8 on mortgages. So if you are carrying a 3% mortgage for $600,000, and you might be carrying an 8% mortgage on rollover, that 5% additional interest cost on 600 Gs, that's $30,000 a year, $2,500 a month. Just to give you a heads up of what's coming. Now, if you amortize that over the rest of the loan, it might be more like $1,400 a month. But can you guys handle a $1,400 a month increase in your mortgage payment overnight? Possibly a $500 a month increase in your utility bill, possibly $200 a month in your insurance, possibly $500 a month in taxes. Add it all up, there's people out there who can't afford housing in what they've got. They're going to have to downsize or make moves. This is coming. It's a slow motion train wreck that's happening right now. And I'm going to keep throwing it at you guys. It is not going away. Bama Babe, JRP, I write cash secure puts all the time. Alex, I've had a busy morning. I got exercised this morning on 3 $27 calls I sold for 99 cents on HBQ. Then the stock dived in the pre-market. I bought the stock at the open for $27.51. Now I can write again. Exactly, Alex, well done. The Credit Savage, morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Hope all are well out there. So I attended the Goldman Sachs Communacopia and technology event yesterday, and SOFI presented up on YouTube now. If you're y'all interested in what he said yesterday, Mr. Noto, 611 on SOFI. We're actually back up a little bit from the lows here. Still down 30 cents on SOFI. GameStop trying to take a run. It's 27.98. It's trying to get something going. The high today, 28.19, 27.92, down $1.32, but it's near its high of the day at this moment. The Dow is off 708, S&P down 105, NASDAQ down 394. GameStop isn't going anywhere, but it's trying. Busy morning for Alex. Way to go there, Credit Savage. I hope all of you are having a great morning buying back all of these covered calls we sold on Friday. Andrew Fielder says, thanks, Savage, for doing that. We'll look for that posting. 610 on SOFI, 27.96 on GameStop. Apple down 530. Dow is down 720. Rocket Lab down 11. HPQ at 27.39, down 87 cents. Alex, the Credit Savage, yeah, I'm going to listen when I have time. Noto is a great speaker, and SOFI is an amazing company. Right on. We've got ME at 339, down 18.9. Matterport at 456, down 17.9 cents. ATIP at 112.5, down 3.5. SmartRent down 13 cents. Spire down 8. Sextera down 16 cents. Bed Bath Beyond is off 39 cents. Tesla down 951, dropping again. Pfizer down 94 to 46.82. Boeing down 531. Cisco down $1.29, 45.11. Twitter down 58. Home Depot down 946. Carvana down 384. Robinhood down 21. Vanik down 815. IBM down $1.57. Microsoft down 950 today. Goldman down 896. And Google down 465 with Amazon off 693. So these markets are real. They are definitely backing off today, giving up all the gains from like 2 or 3 days of gains have been given up, or at the moment are have been eviscerated at this point. Watching that. Interesting markets. 27.88 now on GameStop, under the 27.90 level. We'll see if another wave of selling comes in or not. Stock tried to get to 28. We'll see if it can make a run at it, or will it falter? Time will tell. Credit Savage, foes, shizzle, dude. Antinote is a big guy. I didn't think he was so jacked. Former Special Forces for a reason, though. Uncle Bruce is still taller than him, though. Well, he's more than 4'8". Is he like 4'8.5"? Like I gotta wear platforms. I gotta wear lifters, but I can't let the other actors know that I'm wearing lifters because that's lifting. You got to be careful. Don't get caught lifting. That's cheating. Splair, I'm wishing you all an enjoyable day today. At least love to see it actually dropping everywhere, says Splair. Yeah, when you become an option writer for the first time, early days, you kind of go, these markets dropping are a good thing. Everything's dropping. This is great. My options are dropping in value. I'm going to buy back for way less money. Welcome to the party, pal. They drop a lot faster than they go up. Isn't that amazing? Unreal. Dow, the Dow's off 730. Apple down 546. And GameStop 28.05 broke 28.05, still down 119 on the day, but it did break 28. The low is 27.32, and we'll keep an eye on GameStop to see if it has any kind of legs or whether it'll run into more resistance. 1.2 million traded. That is 300,000 pre-split. There is nothing there. We're down 129, back to 27.95. 300,000 volume? Are you kidding me? We're not going anywhere. Where do you think you're going, GameStop? You're not going anywhere here. Credit Savage bought back my GameStops and LCID. He's going to wait a month to buy back my SOFI leaps. There you go. Down 743 on the Dow Jones. The low of the day is about 11 points from here. 754 is the low print of the day, and we're here. We're down 743, within 10 points of the low of the day right here. We're right there right now. Interesting. 749, I think we've just hit a new low on the Dow for the day right here. We're down 108 on S&P, down 405 on NASDAQ. Oil went negative again, down 3 now. Interesting. As U.S. inflation roars back in August, CPI shows despite falling gas prices. Biden says CPI report shows progress in bringing down inflation, but there's more work still to do. Only 16 stocks in the S&P 500 are rising. That's a headline that just coming across. We're not going anywhere. 27.93 on GameStop right now. Alex, Uncle Bruce is the tallest looking 4'8" man I have ever met. The stilts do a good job. That's the thing, Alex. They look so natural. You know, I try to make it look like I really am taller than I am, and it fools a lot of people, doesn't it? It's really something. Thank goodness I have lifters, but I got to be careful because I don't want to get accused of lifting from my fellow actors out there. You know, if you ever seen Seinfeld, you know what I'm talking about with Kramer and his buddy. Don't be lifting. What can I say? Oh man, 27.92 on GameStop right now. Did touch 28. I think we got to 28.05 or something like that. The high of the day was 28.19. That was the opening this morning. We're now 27.92 at the moment. Apple down 5.73. The Dow off 7.50. SoFi 6.09 down 32. Rocket Lab 5.58 down 14 cents. Look at HPQ down 93 now. A little lower yet. Michael, sold Friday SoFi 650s yesterday. So sold Friday SoFi yesterday for 2,090. They're currently worth 330. I think I'm going to buy them back for $330 and take the 1760 profit. There you go. Credit Savage, Mike, way to go. Credit Savage, that sounds lovely to take that kind of a profit. SoFi 611 down 30, 612 down 29. The Dow off 714 and GameStop 27.94 to 27.99, trying to hold 28 or trying to get there again. Well, we'll be here to see how it does. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We have thumbs ups numbers now, 232. We're only 18 away from 250 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys, for putting on a show for me today. I really appreciate this support. Let YouTube know we're on the right track here. We're following these markets, and we're making money on dips. 235 last indication on thumbs ups, 15 away from 250, guys. Thank you for getting me there. If you would give me a thumbs up, let me know what number you are. I love it. 238 now, 12 away from 250. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. For Firmless, he ain't wearing stilts. He's got platform boots and 12-inch bell bottoms. That's what he's got. Alex, Michael, boom. Good job, man. Scoring a nice hit there. Alberto bought back my GameStop for a whopping 2 cents. Laugh out loud. Let's go. Way to go, Alberto. Credit Savage. Word around the Goldman Sachs conferences, we're having a mild recession. Take it to the bank, folks. Plan accordingly. A mild recession. Have you noticed your mild $500 a month rent increase? Have you noticed your mild 20% increase in grocery prices all over the place? Are you noticing have you all noticed your mild raise at work of 3 or 4% to help you with the 8-9% official inflation report? Have you noticed how mild that all is? It's all mild, isn't it? Easy going, no big deal. Take less, spend more. Welcome to the world. Isn't it amazing? Alberto, it's time to rewrite. There you go. 2807 right now. 29s can be written for next week. It all depends on what kind of return you want. How aggressive are you? You can write 28s for next Friday. Hey, man, there's money in them. They're option hills. 28s that expire next Friday are, from what I can tell, 145 to 166. 29s are 108 to 128 for next Friday. For September the 30th, 28s are 190 to 220, and 29s are 155 to 179. So the 29s out of the money. Trying to get 178 for them. Hey, taking some dough. There's a stink bid offer right now. There's a stink offer in there for 179 if you've noticed. I don't know if it was one of ours, but one of our folks, but someone's done a 179 stink offer. Yeah, even 30s are 135 offered for the 30th. If you go to October contracts for GameStop, first week October, 29s are 215 on the offer. You can offer them for 214 maybe. But 30s are offered at 187. You could try 186, maybe get that. It all depends on how far out you want to go and you want to be at the money or not. If you want to write a 28 at the money for October the 7th, you could probably get 255, 256 for an at the money call. That means a 28 would get you 30.57 if you were exercised. So there's something to think about. Here we go. Michael, stink bid. Stink hit. I bought him back for $220 instead. Credit Savage. Oh, no, I'm from the Uncle Bruce school. I have not noticed any pain because I bought some classes and I've been writing covered calls for over a year with my wife. If anything, things are great. We refinanced at 2%. Yay. Right on, buddy. Well done. 705 drop on the Dow. Apple down 545. GameStop 2805 down 119 at the moment is what I see right now. SOFI 614 down 27. Rocket Lab down 9 at 563. And there you have it. 27.95, 2803 now on GameStop. Let's see. Any lingering doubt that the Fed will go big with the next rate move has now been vanished. They will go big. They will go 0.75 of a point higher for sure. And Alex, I love the way we are starting to spot stink offers on the option chain placed by Uncle Bruce's pupils. Yes. Hello. That's us. Alex, we could do with a little bounce now to write into, thank you kindly. Like you say, if the stock goes up, you're writing. Stock goes down, you're buying them back. It's so easy, Hawkeye. Go, Credit Savage. This is the way. Jennifer Hinton, bought back my SoFi calls just in time. It's going to go. It's going to, again, nice job there to sell my house in Upper Marlboro. Biden won't say the word recession. See, that doesn't bode well for the Blues running for office. Well, no one is going to use that word anywhere unless you're an opposition politician and you're blaming somebody rather than showing me solutions to what you think the problem is. You got to love those guys, don't you? 2805 down 119 on GameStop, 2805, 2803 right now. Down 680 on the Dow. I put in a stink bid, Jennifer, saying to buy my 2850 GameStop call back. I hope it hits. Well, Jennifer, time is your ally. You're either going to get them today or tomorrow, the day after. You're going to get them. If these shares are kind of hanging around here, you're going to get them at a nice low price. You're out of the money, and you're looking good. Looking good. 698 drop on the Dow, dropping again. Down 100 on S&P. NASDAQ down 377 right now. Apple down 569. GameStop 27.96. We just broke under 28 again. So, Jennifer, they're coming. They're going lower. 27.97. The lower they go, the better your odds of getting hit with that stink bid. Right on, everybody. Congratulations to all of you who have been successful or who are probably going to be successful on a bunch of these trades. HPQ 27.36 down 90 cents. Options are dropping in value on HPQ. Good stuff. Opportunity knocks here and there. We'll keep an eye on this market. 699 drop on the Dow. Oh my goodness, what a day. 27.98 on GameStop right here. Wow. What a morning. What a morning. We have 245 thumbs ups. We are 5 away from 250. Thank you all for being here and nailing that thumbs up button for me. 246. We need 4 more to get to 250. Thank you guys for getting me there. I appreciate it. Every thumbs up helps this channel get exposed by YouTube to more followers, and the more followers, the better. 708 drop on the Dow now. 718 drop on the Dow right as we speak. The Dow is coming in with some more selling. Apple down 563. GameStop 27.91, dropping again. 27.91, 27.89 on GameStop. Another drop on GameStop, 27.89, coming back. SoFi 610, Rocket Lab 556 down, 554 down 18. Now HBQ down 94 to 27.32. Trucker Tech Market Visual Heat Lamp looks like a ketchup factory exploded. Oh man, down 723 on the Dow Jones, 27.87 on GameStop, breaking back under 28 again with a little more momentum at the moment. 608 on SoFi, ME down 12.5, Matterport down 22, ATIP down 2, SmartRent down 11, Spire down 7.8 cents, Cyxtera down 23, Bed Bath Beyond is off 36 cents. We got Tesla down 9.19 to 2.95, Pfizer off 90, Boeing off 5.45, Cisco down 131, Twitter down 71, Home Depot down 10. If you wrote calls yesterday on Tesla, on other high cap stocks, cross your arms, do nothing, and let the market keep dropping. And you're probably just going to see your contracts depreciate and depreciate. And of course, time will eat them up as well. So cross your arms, relax, enjoy the dip here. Down 708 on the Dow. GameStop 27.88, down 136 at the moment. I'm looking at Vanik now down 7.98, make that 820. IBM down 133, Microsoft down 9.59, Goldman down 10.22, Google down 4.93, and Amazon off $7. So there are cheap contracts, deep in the money contracts becoming available on some of these, but definitely any options you've been writing on those are definitely backing off dramatically right now. Rock and roll, 27.89 on GameStop, down $1.35. The question is, will we reach a new low of the day under 27.32 for GameStop? That remains to be seen, but we don't seem to be going anywhere right now. There you go. Looked into NASDAQ 100. Looks like a dead cat, or am I seeing it wrong? I would not be looking to go long on NASDAQ. We're down 406, and we've got a lot of stocks on NASDAQ trading at too high a PE multiple with earnings downgrades coming across the board. We're going to see a ton of companies get downgrades from analysts. I would not be surprised to start seeing press releases from publicly traded companies across the board in the next few days and weeks where they will revise downward their estimates for the third and fourth quarter. Do not be surprised at all if that's coming. It is absolutely baked in certainty. They're going to be announcing lousier margins and lower profits. And some of these market pundits out there are oblivious, are just ignoring reality and don't want to know. They don't want to say the word, but it's going to happen. And we have got stocks a bit overpriced right here. There could be 15 and 20 and 25% haircuts on some senior capitalized entities, possibly. Again, opportunity knocks to write options and make money. No question about it. All right. Splair sounds juicy for me. Trucker Tech bought back my GameStop 28s. I wrote them yesterday. I made 1,000 profit. I wrote 27s for next week, and I am tempting this market. I don't think you're pushing it around very hard. I think you're going to be all right, Splair. But then to write again, new ones will be tricky if you couldn't do it in the last days. Well, you got to keep on top of this market. Never let it go. 729 dip on the Dow. We're just not recovering. 106.6 drop on the S&P and a 401-point drop on NASDAQ. That is what we've got. The Dow downgraded to hold from buy at Jefferies. That's Dow Chemical, a Dow 30 component, just got downgraded by Jefferies today. There you go. Let's see. Down 750 again on the Dow. We're approaching the low of the day again. Apple down 572, and now GameStop at 2809, trying to defy gravity, but I don't think this is going to work. SoFi 608, Rocket Lab 553, HPQ down 97 to 27.29. We're down. We're approaching 3.5% drop on HPQ today from on a percentage basis. Most interesting day. Down 748 on the Dow. The Dow's low, 31,624. We're at 31,646. So we're 22 points away from the low of the day right now. 756 for the low of the Dow. If we go below 756, that's a new low of the day. Interesting stuff. 28.22 on GameStop. Are you option writers out there? It's 28.22. You might be able to get a contract out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Way to go, Trucker Tech, and everyone else who's been making it happen today already with option transactions. Well done. Well done. All righty. Trucker Con Sonar, Crazy Ivan, GameStop is popping. Crazy Ivan, that's right. Did he go to the starboard? He always goes to the starboard at the bottom half of the hour. Oh, yeah. 28.30. Crazy Ivan on GameStop, down 94 cents. Right on, guys. Gotta love it. 28.25 to 28.35 on GameStop at the moment. Trying a little run here. We'll see what it's got. Christina, you want to bet that goes down in 5 minutes after the Euro market closes? That could be happening too. We'll watch for that. Right now, the Euro markets are still lower by 0.85, 0.99, 0.83, 0.76. Across the board, we have oil at the moment up just 2 cents a barrel. Going nowhere on oil right now. 28.42 on GameStop. This is the high of the day now. 28.42 on GameStop. 28.37 last trade. It's trying to mount a little run here. We'll see about that. The Dow off 718. It's having none of it. Apple down 559. The low on Apple 157.54. We're 157.86. We're right at the lows on Apple here. No recovery there. 28.36 now on GameStop after hitting 42. SoFi 608, Rocket Lab down 19 to 553. HPQ down 99. 27.27, the low of the day, 27.24. We have hit the $1 drop-off point on HPQ today. That would bring options down dramatically all over the place. Rocket Lab down 18. Let's see, AMC now down 55 cents combined. ME down 13.5. Matterport down 22. ATIP is coming back. It's 113 down 3. Tesla down 7.97 and Pfizer off 88 cents. Boeing down 5.96. Cisco down $1.28. Twitter down 67. Home Depot down 10.50. Carvana down 3.97. JP Morgan down 3.40. Costco down 13.22 today. And over at Moderna down 6.42. DQ, keep working those contracts and making that money back. Nice job. 741 drop on the Dow Jones now, 743. And we're at 28.45 on GameStop. 28.48, trying to come along. It's still down 76 cents at the moment on GameStop at this second in time. That's what we got. So option writers unite. You might get a shot at writing calls into this 28.56. You have a shot here. Maybe an opportunity to write 29s or 30s. Take some money off the table and reassess this afternoon. You may find another dip coming your way. We'll see how this goes. Interesting stuff. I read this morning that Bank of America got nailed $5 million for failure to accurately report option positions on large option trades over something like a 10-year time frame. It was unbelievable. It was a huge, long investigation. Unreal what's going on over there. Just blows my mind. But, $5 million fine, chump change for these guys. just chump change. They pay it and they move on. It just blows my mind. Anyway, quite interesting on what's going on there. All righty. Thank you all for being here today. We've got 250 thumbs ups. There they are. 250. You guys have come through for me yet again. I thank you. Appreciate that. That's a beautiful thing. Really nice. Peloton expands rental program nationally for $89 a month and no long-term commitment. Oh boy, that's interesting. They got problems over there. Oh my gosh, Peloton, serious problems. GameStop 27.49 last trade, got up to the high here was what, 27.50 something or 28 something. 28. Hang on, I'm trying to get a refresh. 28.56 is the high, and that's where we are right now on GameStop. 28.56. That is the high of the day. The Dow off 743, no recovery at all here. Interestingly, see how this keeps going here. Sooner or later, something breaks. Sooner or later. All right. Thank you again for 256 thumbs ups, man. You guys are awesome. We've hit the 2-hour mark on this show here. Zeta State, I'm number 248, buddy. Thank you. Bama Babe, Christina, let's go. Alberta, I would never, ever bet against Christina. DQ, I have 140s expiring Friday on Moderna. Nice job. Moderna right now is sitting at, where are we at on that thing here? Hang on, let me get that up here. It is 136. So you're out of the money on those. Good job. You may want to look, if it goes lower, you may want to look at 138s. Roll into those for maybe next Friday, or 140s for next Friday, and take the extra cash if they're handing it to you. Keep an eye on that, my friend. Be writing and bring money in. 768 down dip on the Dow now. 788. We're at the low of the day right now. 788 on the Dow. Another drop. GameStop just backed off. It's 28.48. It got up to 28.57. It just dropped here, 48 to 50, 28.48 to 50 on GameStop. A little dip here. The Dow now down 791. Another drop, going for an 800-point drop on the Dow now. A 113 drop on S&P, 415 on NASDAQ, 34-cent drop on oil. The Dow off 797 at the low of the day right now on this market. Let's go here. Michael, they made $500 million. Bank of America paid a $5 million slap on the wrist. Arms folded, says DQ. It's a beautiful day, says Mama Babe. Cam, Uncle Bruce, patrons are a good-looking crew. The Uncle Bruce patrons are a good-looking crew. Those of you, any of you make donations on Patreon to me, I thank you. I don't do anything on Patreon, but there's a link on my channel up here somewhere. If you love making donations over there, love that. 789 drop on the Dow. Apple down 581. We're at 28.50 on GameStop, having hit 28.57 a moment or two ago. We'll see if this can hang around here. SoFi 606 now. Rocket Lab 551 down 21. HPQ down $1.06, 27.20. Still backing up at the moment. Super bargain on HBQ. 28.50 to 53 on GameStop. 28.50 to 53 right now on GameStop. 789 drop, 790 drop on the Dow. 2.44%. NASDAQ down 3.38, down 415 points. There you go. Deuce Caboose, I just heard the Dow's down 700 something. I'm not even looking. Christina, I was wrong. Should have bet against me. I still feel like it's about to drop real sharply. Right now, 800-point drop on the Dow. Official, we now have an 800 print for the down dip here. 28.42 on GameStop. We just dropped 8 cents over there. We're now off 15 from its high just a few minutes ago. 28.42, 28.43 on GameStop at the moment. Down about 800 on the Dow right at the moment. Man, oh man, oh man. What a market. 28.45 here. DQ, Deuce Caboose. I should have, for your wife, Mexican pizza today, tomorrow only available in Taco Bell app. Preview before it's back permanently. Interesting stuff. Yummy food. We're down 588 on Apple. We're approaching a $6 drop there. We're at down 792 on the Dow. 28.45 to 50 on GameStop, down 79. 28.40 now on GameStop, down 84. SoFi 606 down 36. Rocket Lab 550 down 22. HPQ down 108, 27.18. All righty, down come the prices of your contracts. Christina, here it comes, laughing out loud. Here it comes, 28.41 on GameStop. There it is, Deuce Caboose, DQ. Boy, that Taco Bell is a tough sell at Mrs. Tough sell. 806 is the drop on the Dow now. 806. 599 on Apple. Yeah, we're dropping to 6+. 83-cent drop on GameStop. 28.41 now on GameStop. Right at this moment in time. Selling coming into this market. Tesla down 9, Pfizer down 83 cents, Boeing down 668, falling again. Cisco down 138 on Cisco. Home Depot down 1170, Carvana down 475, Vanik down 885, IBM 122 lower, Microsoft down 999. This is the low of the day, around down $10 now on Microsoft. We're getting hit here. It's got more to go. It's trading at 26+ PE. It's too high. It's not gonna match the numbers from last year. Goldman down 1160 at 330.92. Google down 513. Amazon down 740. Meta Platforms down 1266. So there's selling coming in. 811 now is the downdraft on the Dow. 813. Apple about to break the $6 down level. We're at $5.99 here. 28.25 on GameStop. We just dropped a quarter just a few moments here. 28.25 after reaching 28.57. GameStop is backing up. DQ thought she was the TB Mexican pizza fan. Michael, morning, Bargoon City today. I'm number 258. Thank you, Michael, for that thumbs up. Christina, I say we close on GameStop at 27.62. Final answer. Let's see what we get. There you go. 27.18 on HPQ, down 108. GameStop 28.21 on GameStop now. 28.21 down $1.03. We've backed off 36 cents in 10 minutes. If that, a quick dump off on GameStop. 28.19, another couple of pennies lower. The low today, 27.32. Christina, we're at 28.28. Yeah, 28.21, 28.19. Going even lower on GameStop. The Dow off 808. Apple down 608. That's gone through the $6 barrier just like nothing. 28.19 on GameStop. SoFi 603 dropping, and we're down 109 on HPQ. Okay. Deuce Caboose, dude, this is a brutal day. This CPI report, the market went up 1,000 points thinking the CPI report was going to be great. Now we're down 812 because it isn't great. We're not back to where we were. We have to lose another 600-700 points, and then we resume our drop from the 2 weeks ago. That's what we're getting here. So it looks brutal, but it actually isn't that brutal at all. 28.19 to 28.20 on GameStop now. Apple down 602 at the moment. SPY backing off. Market-wide selling pressure now. Yep, I believe it. I believe it that ETFs are getting hit today with sell orders. Look at Vanik Vectors here. SMH. Vanik Vectors is sitting here at 208, down 913 today. That's a 4% hit. Vanik has to sell stock. They got to sell the semiconductors to balance this thing out. This is This is going to create more selling on high flying NVIDIAs and Intels and Microns and all these other guys. They're going to get hit. That's what's coming. Wait for it. We're down 829 on the Dow. Think about all the other ETFs that are backing off today. The discretionary stocks, housing stocks, interest rate sensitive stocks that are all getting hit. All the ETFs. That means selling is coming into the ETF market tomorrow. Lots of it. Watch for this. Down 835 on the Dow, 611 on Apple, lower now, 614 on Apple, 2809 on GameStop. We have now backed off 48 cents in 10 minutes on GameStop. 2809 now is the volume, is the last price, down 115 on GameStop. Very interesting. And Christina, I hate it when my crystal ball is off by 10 minutes. 2807, she says. 2809, yeah, they're coming in. 2802 on GameStop. Stock is coming in for sale on GameStop. SOFI 602, it's coming in. 546 Rocket Lab down 26, it's coming in. 110 lower on HPQ at 2716, it's coming in for sale. The Apple now down 623, Dow's down 835. S&P down 117, NASDAQ down 438. More selling coming in. 2802 last trade on GameStop. The $28 support level is now going to get tested here. Cindy B, buy back my SOFI covered calls that I sold yesterday at a 40% profit. I bought them back. Bill, I cannot believe GameStop is holding 28 right now. Barely. Christina, I see 2802. I got it down there, 2802, 05, 08. It's jumping around, but it is under pressure, no doubt about it. 28, low 28s under pressure right now on GameStop. Quick sick, 589 stink bid set for SoFi today. Trying to score it at 589. You might be better off at 591 to try to buy it there. 1 penny above that nice round number of 590. Might get it. I don't know. 604 on SoFi. GameStop 2802 again. Coming in, stock is coming in here at 2802, might hit the 28 bid any moment. 613 drop on Apple, 836 drop on the Dow right now. A lot of action here, a lot of negative action here on the markets as sellers are pouring in and realizing selling begats selling. And we could have we could very much have more selling. A headline, Americans' incomes are essentially flat in 2021. That's not good news. That's bad news. Might be good on the inflation front, but bad news for standard of living and consumer stocks. Americans' incomes are flat. They're not spending any more money. And with inflation, that's a cut. That is a cut. Not good. 2805 on GameStop, down 618 now on Apple, down 839 on the Dow Jones, as we are coming into more selling in this market. Folks, I got to go. It's been 2 hours, 12 minutes. Thank you all for being here. New members, welcome aboard. We got some new members who joined in today. Returnees and joiners and everything else, thank you for renewing your memberships. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. I love it. You guys who are subscribing, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Lurkers unite. Remember, Stink Bids Save Lives. A t-shirt is coming out shortly. Stink Bids Save Lives. Get ready for Christmas presents. Coffee mugs will come out, bucket hats, caps, hoodies, all kinds of stuff. Stink Bids Save Lives coming soon to a Uncle Bruce Redbubble site to you. As soon as I have them up, I'll show you photos of what they look like. 2801 on GameStop. We're going to hit the 28 bid. There it is, 28 right now. 28 on GameStop. They're hitting that nice round number. Will it bust through there? We're down 124 now on GameStop at 28 even. We might go through this and go lower. 2801, $28. Down 847 on the Dow. We're down 625 on the Apple shares. Yuck. 602 on SoFi, down 26. Rocket Lab, that's lower, the lower levels there. HPQ down 111, down 112 on HPQ. Selling is coming in all over the place right here. Nazareth, have a great day, everybody. John, thanks, everybody. Michael, do I get royalties on that? Bruce, Coyote, better throw a patient. You better throw a patent on that line. Christina, oh, I'll be wearing it. Stink bids save lives. Dream on, Mike. What can I say? That's my saying. Laugh out loud. You can have it. Thank you, buddy. Quick sick. Okay, you convinced me. I'll put a second bid in at $5.91. Yeah, $5.91. A round number. We're at $6 on SoFi. $5.91. You want to be in front of the 90s. You want to be butting in front of those guys. You don't want to be behind them. You want to be in front of them. $5.91. You're at $6 on SoFi right now. So let's see if it comes your way. Okay. Why leave? We're having so much fun, says Christina. You should leave the chat open for us. Just go, leave this going. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. Oh, man. 602 on SoFi, 2820 on GameStop. A little dead cat bounce here. Down 623 on Apple, down 846 on the Dow, down 460 on NASDAQ. Right now, Dow Inc. and Boeing are leading the Dow lower, according to the headlines right now. HPQ down 110. AMC combined losses between AMC Commons and Ape Preferreds, 91-cent loss. Right now, $15 a share roughly is what they're trading for combined value. ME down 18.5, Matterport down 26, ATIP down a penny. That's looking good. Smart Rent down 14, Spire down 11, Sextera down 41. Bed Bath Beyond down 41, Tesla down 1060, dropping. Pfizer down 81, Boeing down 769, Cisco down 140, Twitter down 93, Home Depot down 1267. That's taking a hit. Carvana down 521, new low. Robinhood down 36, Vanik down 954, IBM down 128, Microsoft down 1082, Goldman down 1231. Google down 527, Amazon down 774. We have selling here. 853 Dow Jones drop now happening as we speak. Down 641 on Apple, still slipping. Stink bids pay bills, says Christina. DQ Deuce Caboose. So hope the Steelers D can play that way all season. Jennifer, SoFi is crap in the bed. Michael Watt out won't help. Karim, Uncle Bruce, I heard that call. I heard that Cali wants to make fast food wages $22. What effect will this have? They're already 16 to 18. Nickel a burger, a dime a burger. I don't see much. GameStop 28.18, 28.17. Another wave of selling coming in. Down 652 on Apple, 156.90. We just broke 157 on Apple. We're down 868 on the Dow. We're going for a 900-point drop here. SoFi $6, even going for that 591 stink bid from our friend here. We're watching that. Rocket Lab 544 down 28. HPQ down 111. Down again. Down 28.15 now on GameStop. Selling coming back at GameStop, going for that 28 bid. Let's see if it breaks it. It could happen very quickly if it does. Down 865 on the Dow Jones. Selling 477 drop on NASDAQ. We're going for a 500-point negative drop on NASDAQ here, the way this thing is going right now. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. All right, kids, I got to get going. Jen and I got to have breakfast. We'll keep an eye on the markets with you. I will definitely be here at 3 o'clock. If anything crazy happens, I'll come on early. Keep the faith. Keep it going. And we'll stay on top of this market. After I shut this off, I'll load up my afternoon show and get it started. If you want to talk to each other, you can do that on the pre-show in a few minutes right here on this channel. Absolutely. We'll keep an eye. We're down 877, 878 on the Dow, moving into a 900-point drop here. The way it's going, this momentum is negative. 28.23 on the shares of GameStop, but I don't know how they're even holding that. I really don't think so. All right. Let's see what's going on. There it is. Okay, guys. Thank you all. I will see you this afternoon at 3, and we'll load up this new show. SoFi, $5 $5.99, by the way, right now. SoFi, $5.99. GameStop, 28.17, dropping 8.79 on the Dow. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Turn that off there. Hang on.